Hey, gun people. So this is the video of the little bagel outburst where the guy went off. Evidently, 12 interviewed him, and I mean, in one way it's kind of funny, and another way it's a little sad that this guy doesn't realize that he's probably his own worst enemy. But it's pretty funny. There's a little kid behind him kind of squatting down, being shorter than him. I don't know if he's trying to get in a picture of his actual. Let's watch this. It's pretty funny.
In all my life, people think they're better than you because they're taller than you or whatever. And I went in basically to order a bagel sandwich, and an Indian woman who had never helped me there before didn't seem to understand the concept of egg whites. So after saying it about 3 times, and I verified, she goes, "Okay, I understand." I says, "Okay, fine." Then she's doing this with her mouth and looking at people and smirking and laughing, and I started to feel like I was being maligned, or I felt like I was less of a person, And
okay, so he's definitely playing the victim, that it wasn't his fault. He accepts no responsibility for his outburst in this, and he blames girls from his past. He blames high school. He blames everybody and everything for this. So when I say he's his own worst enemy, I mean, I don't think you gotta be getting picked on for being short. But if you run around, with an egg on your head and dare people to smash it, you're going to run across quite a few people that are going, "Okay, I'll smash it." So, I mean, he just kind of runs around with that egg on his head, and then he acts like he's surprised when somebody smashes it.
You know how people are when they with their faces and they're degrading you and stuff. So finally I took it, and I says, "Miss," I says, "what are you laughing at?" I says, "I'm a frequent here." So now they're acting like they didn't do it, which got me mad. But
maybe they were laughing at something totally unrelated. Maybe.
And from that point on, that's when the people jumped in, and my whole life people feel that they could attack me. They could, they would jump me from behind, punch me. I had a guy cut in front of me years ago, and he pushed me when I asked him I was next. Why? Didn't say nothing. He just turned around and pushed me. It's been going on a long time. Anyway, so the video basically...
So he's blaming his actions from years ago where a guy cut in front of him. I mean, obviously the guy gets picked on a lot, and I don't like that. And he develops, this attitude because of how he's treated, but then he promotes that attitude, and he confirms, was that confirmation bias. If you only listen to what confirms what you believe, then you're always going to think you're right. And I think he's stuck there.
Takes over from that. But the big guy hit me, and I fell down like this. This is actually from yesterday when I...
Now he's showing his boo-boos. He fell down. He didn't fall down. The guy grabbed him around the neck and put him on the ground.
Hit the ground. That's the only hurt I got, really. I was really stunned. I went to the woods yesterday. I was taking my anger out on the trees with a bat, and I accidentally...
Why are you beating up trees? What did the tree do? So he's admitting that he runs around and beats up trees because of what happened, and he accidentally hit himself with the bat. And then I couldn't help but laugh when he said what kind of bat he was using.
I hit my leg, but the bruise actually went down. But I hit my leg with a miniature Yankees bat.
He was using a miniature bat. Rick, why are you laughing? I just thought that was kind of funny.
So then anyway, they take it upon themselves to put their hands on people when obviously it's against the law.
Wait a minute. He's complaining about people putting his hands on him when he got in that guy's face and kind of chest bumped him in the groin and said, "Oh, you want to go outside?" And now he's saying they put your hands on you, it's illegal. Challenging someone to fight and go outside and trying to egg them on is also considered illegal and can be an assault.
It's harassment.
And it's not harassment, it's battery, but whatever.
The cops can never seem to do anything. I'm tired of women using me, abusing me, lying to my face, tell me you like me on dates, and then you take my money, you cut me off.
So now he's mad at women for telling him they like him, taking his money, and then they tell him he's too short. Well, whose fault is that you're spending... I don't get it, man. To me, he's being a pretty good victim. I'm pretty sure he votes liberal because they love victims. I'm sure the liberals will be trying to get all the short people to vote for him. They'll want to come up with new protected class for short people.
You say I'm too short when you're about my height. It's ridiculous. And when you add all that up, I snap. So I fell on the ground. He put his knee on my back. He took my shirt over like this, and I had about this much breathing room, and it was getting hot quick, and I couldn't breathe. And that's basically it. That's what the video shows.
What do you think of the way the video's gone viral? It's gotten 20 million views.
I haven't even seen it, to be honest, because my phone's working slow, but I've heard all about it. I found out last night from a friend of mine. He goes, "You're famous." I said, "What?" And he told me about the whole thing, and ever since 7 o'clock, it hasn't stopped. It's crazy. I guess the message I want to get across to this, along with 30 million other people that want me to interview with them.
30 million people want to interview him? Damn, dude. You should make a YouTube channel if you got that many wanting to interview you.
Is addressing bullying.
So now we're going to make it about bullying. If anybody was acting like a bully that day, it was him. Getting in people's face and telling them to step outside. And throwing his bagel on the floor.
It's going to end. I'm going to end it today. I'm the current prophet. I'm the current Martin Luther King.
Now he's a prophet, Martin Luther King. So he's gone from a short guy to a short prophet and a short Martin Luther King.
And if nobody likes it, too bad. I'm not tolerating it anymore, and nobody else should for that matter. If anybody had a kid in school and they were tolerating that, and a guy double your size who won't let you up is suffocating you, that's where I draw the line.
So you're...
He draws the line. I'm pretty sure he didn't draw the line anything. I'm pretty sure the guy that had him on the ground let him up.
Saying you're the victim of bullying.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mind games, being used, bullying, it's over. I'm not taking it anymore.
I've taken all I can take and I can't take no more.
People rob me in this town, then they walk right past me, I feed them, it's over. That's why.
So now he's blaming homeless people for not thanking him because he feeds them and now they don't talk to him.
I snap. It all built up, and I've had enough. I've had enough.
What do you think?
So,
he's about to snap right here, man.
Obviously, there was quite a bit of anger, though, in that video.
Of course.
So.
Well, there were other things that recently happened to me. I was living in one apartment. The guy didn't tell me he foreclosed. 2 weeks later, after I moved in, I ended up getting a flood in my basement. I moved to another place. She was a total witch. Did so many things for her. Shelled money out for her to buy furniture on Craigslist, and she just turned out to be a witch. So I left. So now I'm living in my van by choice.
Well, he sounds like in his own mind, he's pretty much the perfect guy. I don't understand why he's got all this bad luck.
But this has been going on all my life, and the manipulation, the dishonesty. I'm just sick of it. Bird's home at my parents' house right now.
Somebody asked where his bird's at, so they must know him. He says the bird's with his parents.
But that's basically it, man. And I've had enough. Literally had enough.
What?
And I ask people, just be honest with me. Don't waste my time or your time.
Yeah.
And people just don't seem to care at all. Now I don't know more either. And now look at what
Watch this guy in the background.
Right?
What message would you have for the people at that bagel boss?
Grow the hell up and get over it. You're you, you're this, you're you, you're that, you're Indian. Grow up. Now, if God wanted everybody to look the same, you know how boring that would be? You don't walk into an ice cream...
Oh, shit. Now he's blaming God. Oh, no. And why all the ice cream got to be strawberries?
And see 15 things of strawberry ice cream? No. God meant it to be all different.
Oh, God made all the different... Damn, God made 31 flavors. I got it.
And if anybody's going to judge me or this or that, then screw you. I'm not taking this shit anymore. But don't put your hands on me, especially when you're twice my size. I'm not put...
Everyone's twice your size, dude. What do you mean don't put your... If you run around getting in people's face, telling them to walk outside and then complain they put their hands on you, you're kind of creating a situation. This guy's not twice his size.
No, but Dad.
What kind of attention have you gotten from that video?
Are you kidding me?
Tell me about
Like I said, the guy told me this morning, you're celebrities look. I said, yeah, I didn't believe him. I was in Massapequa, where my parents lived. I retreated for a while to get away. So my friend called me last night. He goes, I got to talk to you. I says, about what? I says, are you okay? So he told me, I says, no way. He says, come here and meet me. So I met him here last night, and his girlfriend showed me 50 million views. I says, are you shitting me? And she says, yeah. So I was like, I didn't expect this. I just wanted to get my message across and be on my way. But that's it. I'm your modern day prophet. I'm your modern day Martin Luther King. You don't like it? You want to put a bullet in my head or John Lennon's head or his head for wanting peace?
We went from prophet to putting a bullet in John Lennon's head. Dude, man, this dude, we call this a clue. This dude is kind of on the edge. You may not want to push this guy.
Too bad, because I'm not changing.
What do you mean when you say modern day prophet?
Meaning I'm basically taking what they were believing in and try to get across the world, and I'm bringing it to a heightened level. Right. I'm basically doing their work, and I'm continuing it like they're alive in spirit.
Have you seen the video?
No,
so
I don't. I lived it, man.
Would you watch
I don't.
it?
Yeah, I'd watch it. Why not? But you probably can't see it too well. I mean, I haven't seen it, but
yeah.
You know.
Do you want to watch it now?
No, I don't really
actually
care
see it perfectly
to watch it. And you know what? I was thinking about it. Like, I even would have let all of that go. But the fact that I couldn't breathe, really, like that was it. That was traumatizing. That was it. And he would not let me get off the ground. He was like a heavy turtle on my back, like 3 big bags of sugar, and I could not get him off me.
What about what happened at the 7-Eleven? You posted some videos from 7-Eleven.
Oh, I posted a whole bunch of shit. I had former business partners rob me money. I mean, you know, they're acting like my best friend and shit. I had a partner when I first started my cleaning company. I had this guy Al, who was my supposed financial advisor, who tried stealing money from me, but I got that back. That's a 15-minute video. It's called Albert Caleo, the con artist, and then put mine.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's
so
15 minutes.
What,
and then I had
what
another.
happened at the 7-Eleven?
I had another partner, who I met through him in Canada, and we were starting to get an online business store.
Yeah.
Well, needless to say, he jerked around. He never finished the work, and he robbed me $175. We each paid half of the website, and he never paid me back. That and all this shit made me snap, and I'm done. I am done, bro.
Does anybody think maybe this guy makes poor choices? Choices have consequences. I don't know how old this guy is, but it's almost like he's a little crybaby millennial that wants everything for free. Everybody should be nice to him. I'm not saying the guy didn't get a bad gig, and I'm not saying that people don't pick on him and probably rude and he's had to put up with some stuff. But everybody had to put up with something. Nobody's had the perfect life. And, I mean, I just think this guy brings a lot of this on himself.
All right.
So,
All right.
the 7-Eleven, which one?
What happened? The one where the guys asked you how tall you were.
Oh,
Back in
that.
May?
Okay, so when I had I lost a major account, a $900 a week account.
Yeah.
They didn't even tell me about it. I walked in there. None of the doctors knew. They didn't even tell the
He's
doctor.
making $900. He lost one account, $900 a week, and he's living in his car? I don't get that.
But
So
what
the
the
farm,
7-Eleven?
right? So there was a gas station out. I had to go there twice a day, at 9 at night, at like 4 in the morning. So I went back there at 4 in the morning, and I go in there to get a coffee, and I go up to the counter, and the guy goes, "Yo, how tall are you?" Then, like 2 weeks later, after I had to leave this apartment, lost my account, I was already pissed as it is. I go in this 7-Eleven up here,
Victim.
and that
Not my
Pakistani
fault.
guy goes, "What is your height?" Doesn't say good morning. This is 5 in the morning. And I snapped. I says, "Dude, shut the hell up. I'm tired of this shit. I can't even go in a store and get a coffee without being harassed. Leave me the hell alone. If you don't want to say hello, good morning."
Okay, so this is the Pakistani video he's talking about.
2 in the morning in Farmingdale at a gas station, and now here. I come in here to get a coffee and to get a donut. It's May 5th, 2019 at like fucking 5:30 in the morning. And this jackass right here asks me what is my height.
He is pretty likable. I mean, he does seem to get along with people. If he fills out a resume.
Now, what do you got to say about that? I come in here I give you guys a lot of business, right? A lot of business. I just get, whoa, hold on a minute. I just bring this to the counter.
In a minute, he says he has diabetes, and this is too much stress because of his diabetes.
Right? To pay for my shit. You don't say hi, how you doing? The first thing out of your mouth is what's my height? Where are you from? What country are you from?
Okay, boss.
What country are you from?
Okay, I am sorry.
I don't believe you, I don't believe you're motherfucking sorry. What country are you from? How do you like me asking you a question like that? You don't like it, do you?
Answer the question. I'm 5 feet tall, 4'11". There you go. Now what? Now what do you get out of the answer? What are you trying to... No, answer the question. What are you trying to accomplish? Yeah. What are you trying to accomplish out of asking me a question like that?
I'm surprised you didn't throw the donut.
That pisses me off. What do you gain out of asking me that? I told you I'm 4'11", 5 feet. Now where are you from? What country are you from? What country are you from?
Pakistan.
Pakistan? Really? You know how much money our country gives you? Fucking third world toilet countries? Huh? If it wasn't for our country, you wouldn't be working here. Now, why would you ask me a question like that? I'm a customer coming in here to buy a coffee at 5:30 in the morning, and you ask me what's my height? Why do you ask me that? Why do you want to know that? I'm dying to know, because I've had people ask me this. Why do you want to know?
Okay, he's got a point. He's coming in to buy coffee. It has nothing to do with his height. But remember, when your reaction is so absurd to the initial insult, it overrides and just overpowers the initial insult. It's kind of like if somebody bumps into you and you pull out a bat and beat them in the head and go, man, don't you ever bump into me. I'm tired of people bumping into me, and I'm just had it, and I'm going to beat your head in with a bat. Well, that's not a reasonable response. This guy doesn't have reasonable responses.
Don't talk to me. I'm not answering anybody who does not do anything but degrade me anymore. I have diabetes. I don't need this shit no more, bro. I'm tired of it. Okay. You know, so.
I mean, I understand that, you're stressed out with everything that's happening.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe some of the outbursts might be a little too much, a little uncalled for?
I mean, look, we have a good days and bad days, but when you've been through 3-4 decades of this, no, I totally justify it. And if anybody doesn't, I'm sorry. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. But I have mine, everyone has theirs, and I'm sticking to it. And a lot of people for many years would do that. They would play the reverse psychology and make me feel like the bad guy. No more. Because then what they do...
Dude, look in a mirror. Maybe you are the bad guy.
Is they're really softening you up so you forgive them for them to do it again. It's a game. Well, that's over.
Your name is Chris Morgan.
Yes,
right?
it is.
How
That's
old are you,
correct.
Chris?
45.
All right.
That's
Thanks.
correct.
Can you tell me, you said you're 5 feet...
5 feet.
5 feet
yeah.
tall?
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Oh, that's it?
Dude, I don't know what to say, man. There's part of me that feels sorry for him, and there's part of me that, dude, you kind of bring it on yourself. And I'm not sure what the right answer is, but I don't know who this guy friends is. Somebody needs to pull him aside and go, dude, you got to stop reacting to what other people think and what they say and just be who you are. But who am I to give advice? Hell, when he gets all upset, he sounds like me talking about YouTube and their crazy community strike, picking on everybody that doesn't push their liberal agenda. I don't want to start. Let me go get me a donut with sprinkles and we'll move on. All right, we'll end that there.